What's up guys, I'm randomfrankp, and welcome to a brand new series on the channel called Endgame. We focus on different accessories and mods you can do to your main gaming setup peripherals like your mouse and keyboard to kind of make them, better to achieve that endgame status. If you see anything you like, I'll have it all listed for you in the description down below so you can check it out. And this is kind of inspired from a mouse mods video I did last October, so it's going to be along those lines, but now making it into a more dedicated series. So starting off, which is actually kind of a continuation from that, there's a company called Lizard Skins who used to make, or they still do, but they make bat grips, okay? So like a skin for your bat. They recently released a brand new lineup for gaming peripherals. So now Lizard Skins is selling grips for your mouse and controller. And as you can see, we pretty much have every color offering here, from black camo, gray camo, red, orange, yellow, green, teal, and blue.
Noelle, Shelby, Trina, Reba, Cassandra, Nikki.
So the point here is admittedly pretty straightforward. The skins are going to give you extra grip and cushioning really on your mouse, whether on the sides, the left and right clicks, it's up to you. The Lizard Skin sheets are about 4 by 6 inches and are 0.5 millimeters thick. And they also include an alcohol pad for rubbing it down, plus a tracing sticker if you want to manually try to trace and cut the outlines of your mouse yourself. Now, this is something that's gonna require a lot of patience and time to do if you want it to turn out right. It's pretty much like cutting and applying your very own custom D-brand skin. So just take your time. The blue skin on my Model D did turn out pretty poor, I'd say, for my first cut, but I was more so focusing on filming, and honestly, who cares if it doesn't come out right? Who's gonna be seeing this besides you in your house? But then off cam, I cut some skins from my Razer Viper Ultimate with the black camo, applied that to the left and right clicks. That came out much better. Then I did the same and I cut some teal side grips from my custom Ultralight 2 mouse, and that matches the theme perfectly. So now you just have this extra layer of switching up your mouse aesthetic from different colors and camo combos. And in this age of lightweight mice, don't worry, the grips don't add much weight at all. An entire sheet is 8 grams, but realistically, if you're cutting it for just the grips or the left and right clicks, it only added an additional 2 grams to my mouse. And one helpful tip to anybody who doesn't want to cut and trace their own skins, and I hope they expand on this, is when you're picking a color at checkout, you'll notice that there's an additional installation guide and template link under the thickness. And then from there, they actually have 8 full templates of mice currently on the market that you can actually print a 1-to-1 ratio, trace the outline, and cut the skins perfectly. So I really dig this idea. It'll make it much easier than trying to eyeball it yourself like I did. And they're only $14. So again, not too bad just for that extra layer of grip. But next up, underneath my Model O is something pretty special and a brand new release from Glorious as well. This is gonna be their polished ceramic feet known as G Floats. Currently, they say it's only available for the Model O and Model O minus, but I mean, realistically, what's stopping you from using this on whatever mice you have? But yeah, I'll be using this on my current modded Model O. Installation's very simple. Once you remove your current G skate, each sort of foot already has this slight lip around it, so it just falls right into place. You hold it for a few seconds, and then it's gonna feel like you got a brand new mouse. You'll be good to go, and even you won't be seeing it because it's the bottom of your mouse. They look really nice. The dark ceramic is a nice visual touch. They do say to get the most out of it, adjust your lift-off distance in their software to 3 millimeters. But obviously what matters here is the feel, the response. What's gonna make ceramic feet worth the upgrade? Well, first off, the glide you get now is just incredibly smooth, really on any surface. Since they're flat, your glide's gonna be consistent when it comes to muscle memory, and that's what you want. That's what's gonna be important, and that's what gives them the edge over round ceramic feet currently out there from a company called Lexip. But yeah, whether it's a cloth pad, a hybrid pad, a hard texture mouse pad, you're still gonna have that consistency. Another big reason why people like ceramic feet is the fact that they don't wear down over time like PTFE feet do. So you're never gonna have to actually replace these unless you physically do something to break them. But obviously with this type of material, you don't wanna use it on a piece of wood, right? You're gonna want a mouse pad to complement it. So going along with that, we can now perfectly transition into the third act of this video, and that's gonna be 2 separate mouse pads that I've picked up that are gonna be a great complement to either PTFE feet or ceramic. We have the brand new Razer Akari and the Fnatic Dash. So let's start with the new Razer Akari first, because I just showed you the ceramic feet. If you're someone who wants the fastest possible combo out there, then holy hell, look no further because this is crazy. So the Akari here is this beaded hard texture surface. If you look close, then yeah, you can see those individual beads pretty much embedded into it with resin. So it's still gonna give you that hard feeling surface to the touch. And in theory, this is pretty similar to the popular Artisan Shedinkai mousepad that I showed off, but it's much thinner with less padding as it comes in at 2mm tall. And this size is their large size, it's the only one currently available, at 420 by 320mm. So using this and checking it out with ceramic feet, definitely a slick, fast response that you're gonna have, which will be good if you wanna play at like 200 DPI. But in reality, this combo does make it pretty tough when it comes to control and stopping power, you know? This is pretty much gonna be optimized for PTFE feet like they have on their Viper Ultimate. That's pretty much what they advertise it alongside. And with PTFE and not even ceramic, it is still super fast. Literally, whatever you're using this with is gonna make it feel like it's on ice. It is definitely a unique texture that I'm sure a lot of people are gonna love, but like I said before, I am more of a hybrid texture kind of guy myself, so this isn't for me. But like I said, if you want the fastest of the fast, learning the Akari is gonna be a trip, let me tell you. Let's do a glide test and a sound test so you can hear how it sounds and performs with PTFE and ceramic. Unrelated, but I had to do it. And then for the Fnatic Dash, this is my new go-to, if you will, as it is a hybrid polyester blend with a uniform horizontal and vertical glide in the surface, and it provides, I'd say, the best of both worlds for a fast, low friction glide, which is gonna give you control and stopping power. It's also liquid resistant, so if you knock over your water bottle on your desk, the liquid won't soak into the pad, and it'll give you a pretty quick and easy cleanup. The stitching on the side is super tight and minimal, you won't even feel it on your wrist, and the bottom is all rubber, so it's not gonna budge on your desktop. And on the bottom right side, we have a pretty small holographic logo, which all in all, it's still gonna tick that visually minimalist box. This size here is the extra large desk size at 950mm by 500mm, but it also comes in a smaller 487 by 372mm version, which is still considered large. I'm definitely more of a full desk pad guy for my mouse and keyboard, so this is what I've been using recently, and I am loving it. Before, as you may know, I mained the Mad Catz Glide 38 for well over a year now at this point, but I think this hybrid polyester surface gives me a bit more control versus that, while still feeling buttery smooth with PTFE feet on my Viper Ultimate, which I main. But the same can be said for the ceramic feet. Again, this is gonna feel much better on this versus the Akari, I think. That's just too slick of a combo. And combining the ceramic with the Dash is still gonna give you a little bit more extra cushioning and stopping power. But it is still gonna be pretty hard to kind of perfect when it comes to stopping on a dime and flicks with the headshots. I think this combo is gonna be best for those through motion shots when you're getting into the flow of the game. Now, I will 100% say with confidence that if you take the time to perfect and really just train the muscle memory to use ceramic feet with the Fnatic Dash, I think the payoff in the end will be huge. It's a deadly combo. The Razer Akari is $60, which is pretty hefty for a mouse pad at this size, and the extra large desk version of the Fnatic Dash is $55. We'll do the glide test and the sound test. Alright guys, so that'll wrap it up for episode 1 of Endgame, showing off 3 different sort of categories of mods and accessories that you can do to your mouse, starting with the lizard skins, ceramic feet, and the 2 complementary mouse pads. So think of episode 1 as sort of like a pilot, if you will. I want to hear your thoughts. Let me know down below what you think about it, if you have any suggestions for mods, accessories, hacks. And I do have some things in mind for episode 2 already, which would more so be focusing on keyboards, but I want to hear your thoughts. Drop it all down below. And like I said, if you want to check any of the stuff I showed off, I'll also have that for you in the description. Hope you enjoyed. I'm randomfrankp. Have a good day.